Morning, equity guys. Welcome to equity guys pre-market video. I am Manjuna, NISM technical analyst. So, what happened in the market yesterday? So, Nifty 50 closed at 48 points positive, Nifty Bank 196 points positive, Sensex 78 points positive. So, three mother indices closed in positive way. So, that's fantastic. India volatility index, oh, it's 5 -5.04%. Still, it's showing it's a bullish. Okay, so the fear had been reduced, so the data is bullish. Now, crude oil February future, if you see, it's lesser than 6,500 COVID, pre-COVID level, price level. So we consider that as a standard and we consider this price as a lesser than that price. So data is bullish. Now let's go to yesterday's chart in Nifty 50. So yesterday the candle had took support from 25,600 in the beginning. Then it consolidated between 25,700 and 25,800. The data is looking stabilizing or consolidating like bullish consolidation. Okay. Now let's go to sectoral-wise data. Nifty 80 closed in negative yesterday. That's of -5.87%. Nifty Bank closed positive. Infrastructure closed positive. Then auto sector closed positive and metal sector closed positive. Except 80 sector. So all other sectors had performed well. Major sectors. So data is bullish. Here sentiment is bullish. You can see the numbers. 2,148 companies closed positive compared to 1,038. Whereas in Nifty 50, 37 companies closed positive out of 50 companies. Nifty Bank, yes, 9 companies closed positive. Data is bullish. Option chain, see in the money call option is okay. Deep in the money call option is selling, buying, but the money and in the money, okay, nearby in the money is selling. Out of the money, call option is selling. In the money put option is selling. Out of the money put option is selling. So data you can see it's a consolidation. Okay, it's a consolidation, or you can say range bound. So let's identify a range. Okay, which is the range where market is trying to consolidate. You can see here 42,000 OI, change in OI had been added. So sellers had been added at 25,700. So this you can call it as okay bottom, okay support zone. At the same time, you can see here okay 37. This is the highest 25,800. 25,800 will be like a call sellers. Okay, call sellers. 25,800 is a call sellers. 25,700 is a put sellers. Okay, yesterday's data. This is yesterday's data. We have to identify how to mark support and resistance as per option chain as well. Okay, so remember that one. Now PCI ratio. PCI ratio, if you see, it's almost equal to 1. So data is neutral. So option chain is consolidation. Let's go to FID activity. FIs are buying, DIs are buying, but not in huge quantity. But if you see gross purchase and gross sales here, it's net purchase is very marginal. But if you see, it's competitively highest. Okay, 18,000 crores on FIs, 18,000, no, no, 18,000 on DIs on no, 18,000 crores on DAs. Okay. So F&O segment index futures, FIS are buying, stock futures, FIS are buying. So data is temporarily bullish. At the same time, data is suggesting. So both FIS and DAs are heading towards bullish side. Now let's go to futures. First, US futures, global futures. If you see US 30, US 500, US Tech 100, it's not majorly positive or big positive. You can say positive, yes. Now let's go to cash market. How it performed yesterday. Dow Jones closed positive, but S&P 500 and Nasdaq are not closed in positive. So data is uh, neutral to bearish data. European market, yes, European market as well had closed in somehow in neutral to bullish. So data is neutral, we can consider. So now let's go to Asian market, which is very, very important. Oh, Nikkei. Nikkei had closed currently, so there is a gap up and the market is consolidating, trying to cover the gap. So data is somehow consolidating. Hang Seng is it's also consolidating yesterday. So Kospi is 1% down. So data is neutral, friends. Neutral. We will consider it as a neutral. Now let's go to ADRs. Infosys ADR, strong sell off. Wipro ADR. There is no sell off. Neutral. HDFC, yes, it's positive. ECCI positive. Dr. Reddy's tab is positive. Okay, data is bullish. Okay, areas there is demand. If you see, there is a demand in derivative markets as well. Okay, Nifty February future compared with Mother indices, data is bullish. Bank Nifty February future compared with Nifty Bank is data is bullish. Now let's go to Gift Nifty, which is very important for the day. If you see Gift Nifty compare with Nifty February future, it's 20 points positive. So you'll say wait till 7:30, 8 o'clock, let the Gift Nifty get settled. Then you can say, okay, whether the market is showing gap up or gap down. Based on now, it's suggesting it's a flat open. So remember, we have a strong candles from last 3 4 days. So you can't mark support and resistance, but yesterday's high and yesterday's low you can mark. 25,818 is a resistance, 25,563 is a support. At the same time, mark multiples of 100, which will act as strong support and resistance. Now, let's go to one data which had been interestingly attracting people's attention. Okay, people's attention. So let's read the data. Where is the data? Okay, yeah. See, Nifty Outlook, what's it suggesting? It's based on price action, it's based on GAN levels, and it's based on time cycle. Okay, see, end of 2025, early 2026, market was very volatile. Okay, it was sideways, it was creating volatility. See, you can see here from here all consolidating and volatility. Okay, time correction with mild price dip. Yes, we got a dip at 25,000, 24,700. We got a dip. Okay, that's it. Then mid 2026 to 2027, based on price action, gain levels plus time cycle, it's staying structural breakout. Structural breakout. See, 26,400, it couldn't break out still. Okay, then strong of a start of a strong multi-year uptrend. Okay, we might see a rally like this, COVID rally. COVID rally, can you see this rally kind of things? Okay, which had really bounced back. You can see here weekly time frame or in see, you can see like this. This is called structural breakout. So remember, it's a structural breakout is possible. Okay, based on price action and gap levels. In 2028, 2029 cycle maturity phase. So obviously after a big rally, it will consolidate. Okay, then fast rallies. Okay, deep corrections is possible again. So we have to remember early 2029, there is a topping zone and high risk of major sell-off or crash. Okay, so this is based on price action and plus GAN levels and things. See, these had been made, okay, based on the mathematical calculations, okay, and historical data. Okay? So we have to respect it. We have to believe it. So now for short duration, we will believe like okay, the possibility of breakout is possible in another 6 months. So if this had been taken out 26,400 levels, then we are heading towards 28,000, 29,000 price level in Nifty 50. It's good news. Okay. With that one, thank you. If for intraday purpose, it's consolidating market. Okay. Trade your setups. Okay. Flat open is expected being on Thursday, I will see some volatility in due to Sensex closing, but be sure that 25,700 and 25,800. This will act as strong support and resistance as per option chain. So this is for the day. Thank you. All the best. Trade your setups.